Now, Megan says one thing folks can do to help increase the pollinator population is to maintain trees and shrubs around the property. And of course, if possible, plant flowers, because these do make a difference. So in order to find out which types of flowers to plant, head to wxyz.com. And while you're there, you can also learn about Michigan State's free pollinator course, and you can be a champion for them. Reporting in Troy, I'm Faraz Javed, 7 Action News.
The two people were seen on surveillance video walking through the conservatory, taking and damaging whatever they please. The executive director says this kind of destruction is disheartening.
The night has 1,000 eyes, and somebody's always watching you.
We're expecting him to talk about the auto industry, the economy. You can see one of the banners up here says jobs, jobs, jobs. You can see the podium here. And take a look at the people down in front facing this way, just out of camera range. You cannot see why, but Donald Trump Jr. is actually up here on the media platform.
It's a parent's worst nightmare, not knowing where their child is or if they're okay. Here in East Point, a mother is approaching a week of not hearing her child's voice.
It all centers around that bike right here. Let me tell you what happened. A man was on the road here on his bicycle. Another car was turning onto Federal. That's when they collided. The man was actually popped off of his bicycle. And if we can walk with me down here, he was dragged this distance. It's a fairly decent distance. He was dragged underneath that car. You can see the car is propped up right now. They had to prop it up to get that man from underneath the car. When they did, he was pronounced dead. He did not make it. It was an extremely traumatizing scene out here for the witnesses who saw this unfold. I had the chance to talk to a person just a little while ago. Here's what he told me.
After months of frustration surrounding a mound of sand in her front yard, Allen Park's Jennifer Witkowski took her problems and she added some pink.
These are Italian honeybees, busy making honey in the backyard of Dr. Ghazwan Kashat's home. So how many bees do you think are in this hive?
About 20,000.
During the day, Dr. Kashat practices family medicine, but on off days, he is a beekeeper.
By September, I expect in each hive we'll have 60,000 bees.
Dr. Kashat started the hobby 5 years ago.
I just thought that we would never get past whatever the hurdle was in front of us.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What the hell am I looking at?
When you look at this, what do you think?
I think change.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see that?
I don't know, I kind of like it.
I kind of got mixed feelings about the sign.
They could probably do a little bit of a better design.
That's good. Welcome to Detroit.
Well, we got to start somewhere. I love the sign, and I think that it's something that we needed. I think that when people coming into the city, they need to see the big sign, Detroit.
This represents Detroit. You can see where you're coming. It's a big sign, and Detroit is doing big things. You know, Hollywood got their sign, Detroit got our sign.
We got our sign.
That's just something you see. You got to live here, be here to understand it, or to get something out of it.
It's more than a sign, of course, especially the people that was born and raised here, right?
I feel like Detroit deserves something that's got a little bit more of character, you know what I mean?
I feel like we need some motivation in the city. I feel like that's good motivation to like start, you know, try to improve the city. We got to start with the looks.
I mean, there could be more like oomph to the sign.
The grand scheme of things, putting a sign down here when they could have used the money for something that was actually going to be helpful. Fix the roads. It's a lot of abandoned buildings. You know, try to help the homeless.
They could do something stronger, you know?
Invest money in it then. Invest in it. If you want it to be better, it's on you. These people coming here, they're going to invest in Detroit. They're going to be coming here. That's money really bringing it to Detroit.
We are a friendly city, good food, and we have Coney Island, so.
To see that, it made it adjacent to like Hollywood.
It's a facelift to a dying place that's now invigorated, and I think the fact that it's clean shows how pride we have in our space now.
So I feel like we need to bring unity to the city, so I feel like it's a good start.
In Detroit, Adam Tabor, 7 Action News.
This is the aftermath of yesterday's crime scene that unfolded in Garden City. It was the morning after Christmas at 7:14 on Ford and Vinoy. The sound of a car crash picked up on the gas station's security cameras. The footage also reveals the violence that followed.
All I just remember just looking to my left and seeing a car doing 70 to 80 miles per hour.
33-year-old Jimmy Fields was on his way to work driving the black Buick. The shooter, a 37-year-old male from Hamtramck, was driving the Jeep.
Blacked out after I got hit. Woke up, seen the airbags deployed, smoke in the vehicle, and gunshots.
The shooter fired more than 8 rounds indiscriminately at people.
I did not do anything! I swear to God, please do not shoot me!
This lady narrowly escaped, but Antoine Williams was shot twice, one in the cheek and the other in the ear. The 48-year-old had just pumped gas. When Antoine saw the crash, he rushed to render aid. But instead, the shooter aimed at Antoine, even chasing him inside the gas station.
Stop it! Please stop it!
I spoke to Antoine yesterday while he was recovering.
I knew I got shot. I thought I was dead then. I was like, it's over. And that's the first thing went through my mind, it's over. It's over. I thought about my daughter, my wife and everything.
The shooter was shot and killed by the first responding Garden City police officer. But Jimmy says it's because of Antoine that he's able to hug his family again.
I was told that the person was coming to check on me. The shooter went after the other person.
I called up Antoine so Jimmy could thank his angel.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry about everything, man.
Man, likewise, man. I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you for trying to render aid to me, and it's very appreciated. Thank you.
Antoine, just so you know, Jimmy is a dad. He's got 4 kids. His youngest one is 11 months.
Man, cheering up, man. Cheering up, man. It wasn't our time. And like I said, when I got shot, first thing I was thinking about was my kids. So we in the father gang, you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We in the father gang.
Now, Antoine is back home with his wife and 2 kids. He still has bullet fragments lodged in his cheek. Doctors say there's no urgency in removing them for now. In the meantime, Jimmy has been advised to go see a spine specialist due to the pain and also stay away from work for at least a few weeks. In the meantime, Michigan State Police say so far they haven't established a motive behind the shooting. In Garden City, I'm Faraz Javed, 7 Action News.